let's pick up with chapter 335 of Dragon Ball Kyofu no Meseiji, the dreadful or terrifying or fearful message. Meseiji. We could do Death Note would be an option too after Fire Punch is done. That's on the order of 14 books. Okay. The gang continues to look on at Goku and now we know Trunks. We know the name Trunks, and we know he's from the future, and we know he's Vegeta's son. He just revealed all that. 本当に Vegeta の息子なのか? Ome? Like, are you really Vegeta's son? You? Hi. Yes. I like how the clue about who his mother is in his clothes. Niteru. Like, resemble? So, そういえば, niteru ya? I guess like if now that you mention it or if you say it, like there's a resemblance. You resemble. あいつが親父にな? But like that guy as a dad or an oyaji. Or really like an old man. Yes, one's father, oyaji. It is kind of hard to think of him as a dad. この2年半後に俺は生まれたんです. So in about 2.5 years, I will be born. でも, however, そんなことを言いにタイムマシンで来たわけじゃないんです. Okay, so however, that's sort of a thing to say. Saying that sort of a thing in a time machine came reason is not. So that's not the reason I came in a time machine, is to tell you that. Yours was Naruto. ぜひあなたに知っておいてほしい重大なことだ. Certainly to you, wanting to know or wanting you to know like an important or a heavy thing. There's something more impressing. Eh? Like, huh? Oh, okay. 今のこの時代から3年後の5月12日午前10時頃南の都の南西9キロ地点の島に恐ろしい二人組が現れます. Okay. So, like, now, from this, like, generation or this era, in 3 years, on the 12th of May at around 10 in the morning, I guess the southern capital's southwestern 9-kilometer G10, like a spot 9 kilometers southwest of the southern capital on an island, a terrifying group of 2 people will appear. この世のものとは思えないほどの凄まじいパワーを持った怪物が. Okay, so monsters holding an incredible power that's to an unthinkable extent. I guess this is sort of like never before seen in this world. この世のものとは. As for this world's things, never, unbelievable, blah, blah, blah. Monsters. 何者だ? 宇宙人なのか? Who are they or what sort of things? Aliens? いえ、no。この地球で生み出された人造人間。We'll get back to that. 人造人間、いわゆるサイボーグというやつです。It's people or guys called cyborgs, artificially made humans that will be born here on Earth. So this is the term artificial human that gets used in Full Metal Alchemist, but although they use these kanji in Full Metal Alchemist, they use the reading of homunculus. So same sort of concept. The android, yeah, we're getting there. 作り上げたのは元レッドリボン軍の強人的科学者 Dr. Ghetto. Okay. So, as for the one, that's making them, former Red Ribbon Army mad scientist Dr. Gero. And Ghetto usually gets used to be kind of like a frog sound, I think, right? Ghetto? Like Ribbit? Dr. Ribbit? Anyway. Red Ribbon Gun, the Red Ribbon Army. So, Red Ribbon Army was in Dragon Ball, was really the first real bad guys that Goku faced. There was a whole series. They all had color names. Anyway. そうです。That's right. 軍そのものはあなたがそこ昔叩き潰したらしいが、ドクター・ゲロは生き残り研究を続けていた。Okay, so そのもの。So the army itself, you that long time ago fought and crushed it, or so it seems. As for Dr. Gero, survived and continued research. Of course, there's always one. Oh dear Lord. Like, for what purpose? 例によって世界征服が目的だか? Like, for example, are they aiming for world government? よくはわかりませんが、少なくともドクター・ゲルの狙いはそうだったと思います。Okay, so don't really well understand, but 少なくとも at least Dr. Gero's aim, at least his aim, seems that way, I think. It seems like that might be his aim. しかし, however, 究極の殺人マシンとして作られてしまった。However, 究極? This is like ultimate, I think. The cell arc. That's still a ways off, right? Yeah, ultimate. So, like, ultimate murder machines. Ultimate murder machines were built, and その人造人間19号と20号は海の親のドクター・ゲロをも殺してしまった。Okay, so killing machines were made. Those artificial humans, number 19 and number 20, as for them, their birthing father, Dr. Gero, him also they killed. Okay. So these killing machines, number 20 and number 19, were born and made by Dr. Gero, but then they killed him. In your memory, the Android arc is just a few episodes. We'll see how much it ends up actually being. フリーザたちを一瞬で倒したスーパーサイヤ人のオメガ怪物っていうぐらいだから相当なんだそうな。So Frieza and those guys, in an instant you took out a Super Saiyan like you, or you, a Super Saiyan, took out in an instant Frieza and those guys. But talking about monsters to that extent, Soltol, like, I guess you're talking about these monsters like to this extent, like that there's something serious. The Android arc feels like a prelude to Cell arc. That could be. I don't remember anymore. At least certainly not from the manga. はい、yes. 立ち向かったのですが、残念ながら。Okay, so 立ち向かったのです。So like I stood and faced them. Yeah, I fought against. Well, he just says fought against, and while it was regrettable, 何しろ相手は In any case, as for the adversary or the opponent, there's two of them. 一対一でも逃げるのがやっとでした。一対 Like even one-on-one, fleeing, running away, like finally had to run away, even one-on-one. Mateo, wait. 相手は二人ってお前の味方は? Yeah, so wait. As for the adversaries, there's two of them, you say, but, well, and as for your allies, what about your allies? 言いません. They do not exist. 20年後に戦士は俺一人しか残っていないんです. So 20 years later, as for warriors, 20 years later, 20 years from now, I'm the only one remaining. Okay. 3年後の戦いで、そこにいる父もクルリンさんも、ヤムチャーさん、天津飯さん、チャオズさん、ピコロさん、みんな殺されてしまったのです。Okay, so in a fight 3 years from now, those people in this place, Father Krillin, Yamcha, Tenshinhan, Chaozu, Piccolo, everyone gets killed. Everyone is killed. Passive voice. かろうじて逃げ延びた孫悟飯さんも Okay. Karo. Okay, so barely escaping Gohan also to me. Oh, so 俺に戦いを教えて like teaches me fighting くれた師匠だったのですが so yeah やはり4年前に yeah, okay, so to me fighting does a fair honor teacher. He was Gohan's a teacher who does me a favor teaching me fighting, but as I thought 4 years before, anata mo, you also shite orareru you ni, probably know. Piccolo-san ga shinde, Dragon Ball mo nakunari. So, like, basically, Mr. Piccolo dies, the Dragon Balls become nothing. 誰も生き返ることができなくなってしまったんです。And then nobody coming back to life is possible. It becomes impossible to bring anyone back to life. 年月をかけ楽しみながら、じわじわと命を奪っていく人造人間のせいで、俺のいる未来の世界は地獄のようなものです。Okay, so, 年月のかけ。Like years and months. 年月の months and years of kake tanoshi. Something about maybe this is like months and years pass while having fun. Jiwa jiwa. Slowly, gradually, bit by a bit, life snatching away. Okay, got it. So, like, due to the artificial humans snatching away life little bit by little bit, like while enjoying it as the months and years pass. The future where I exist, as for that world, it's like hell. Okay, that sounds off. 待ってよ。俺は So, well, wait. What about me? As for me, 俺はどうなったんだ? What happens to me? Or what happened to me? 俺もやられちまったのか? Was I also done in? Was I also killed? あなたは戦ってない. As for you, do not fight or are not fighting. 今から間もなく病気に侵されてしまうんです。From here, 間もなく before long, like basically you'll get sick. そして死んでしまわれる and then basically you'll die. You'll get sick and then you'll die. Huh? Piku? Like shock. ウイルス性の心臓病です. It's like a virus of the heart. 心臓病, heart sickness, and ウイルス性 a viral disease. A viral disease of the heart. さすがのスーパーサイジも病気には勝てなかったんです. So as expected of even Super Saiyans, as for against sickness, like can't win. Even Super Saiyans can't win against illness. 参ったな. Oops. Basically like, I give up, or, oh well. 先祖も病気には効かねえのか? So even senzu beans aren't effective against the illness? くそー. Damn it. 死んじまうのか? Like, I'm gonna die? And again, jimao here means like, and there's nothing to do about it. 悔しいな. Tatake, tatakaite. Oh, I want to fight. Kuyashi. Yeah, how annoying. I want to fight Soitsurato with those guys. I want to fight those guys. 戦えないのが残念なんですか? So, not able to fight, or not being able to fight, that's regrettable? Like, you're regretting not being able to fight? 恐怖はないのですか? You're not frightened? You're not terrified? それは怖いけどよ. Well, that is scary, but すっげー強いやつら、なんだろう、やってみてよな。Incredibly powerful guys and things like that. I want to try. I want to try taking out incredibly powerful guys. あなたはやはり本物のサイヤ人の戦士だ. As for you, as expected, a true Saiyan warrior. 母さんや, here we go. 母さんやごはんさんの言った通りの人だった. So you are the person just like, according to what mom and Gohan said. 頼もしいですよ。来てよかった. I guess it's promising that I came, or promising and I'm glad I came. Yeah. 少女が現れたらこれを飲んでください. So when the symptoms appear, please drink this. なんだそれ? What's that? あなたの薬です. It's your medicine. この時代には不治の病でも約20年後には特効薬があるんです. Okay, so it's your medicine. As for in this generation or this area, fuchi it's an incurable disease. But about 20 years later, or 20 years from now, tokko yaku, there is a special effective medicine. Tokko. A special, yeah. A medicine of particular efficacy. Especially effective medicine. It's super effective. 特効薬. この薬であなたは死なずに済みます. With this medicine, as for you, without dying, will continue. Or, sumimasu. Wait, I thought sumimasu meant to end. Or maybe it's it'll be completed. It'll be completed without dying. Oh, wait, what's the second meaning of sumu here? Merely result in something less severe than expected. Okay, wow. A hidden meaning of the verb sumu. Anyway, it'll be less severe than initially expected without dying. Yeah, that's accurate. 本当か? Yatta! Thank you! Like, really? Wahoo! Thank you! 早くそれ言ってくりゃいいのによ、もう? Okay, so quickly, this sort of a thing saying, even though already, like basically, why didn't you say this sooner? 本当はこういうことはまずいんです. So as for reality, as for this sort of thing, or as for things going this way, it's bad. Rekishi o kaete, it changes history. Shimau koti ni nate. Yeah, it becomes the changing of history irrevocably. Desu ka. But, anna rekishi nara. If we're talking about that history, or that sort of a history. Anata nara kara 必ず何とかしてくださると信じています。If it's you, or as for you, without fail, somehow, like receiving and belief. Like basically, I believe in that you'll be able to do something. 母さんもそのことだけお願い。苦労してやっとタイムマシンを完成させてくれたんです。So, mom also, just that thing, wishing in great pains, in the end, a time machine perfected and did the perfection of a time machine with great pains. おめえの母ちゃん、俺のこと知ってんのか? Like, your mom knows about me? はい、よく. Yeah, well. Like, she knows you well. タイムマシンを作って and making a time machine? まさか、その母ちゃんって、it can't be. That mom, it's, はい、あそこにいる. Yep, she's over there. どやーボロバがBulma? He's a bad man. いつまで喋ってやがるイライラさせやがって So basically, いつまで until when are they going to be talking イライラ Time for Vegeta. That's right. It's time for the Vegeta and Bulma arc. Like I'm getting nervous, getting irritated, whatever. なんかびっくりしてるみたいよ、Song Kun. Somehow seems shocked or shocking. Goku. Goku looks shocked somehow. The Bulgita arc. 今のが一番驚れた. Okay, so like the thing now, or the thing just now was the number one surprising thing. The number one surprise. あいつ絶対やんちゃとつくと思ってたのに、よりによって、あのバジータと Okay, so as for that person, meaning Bulma, I think, certainly with Yamcha, Hutsuku, to end up with, to stick to, I think that's going to be, yeah, to get involved with, to get intimate, is what even though that's what I thought, more than that, it's going to be with Vegeta. Yamcha さんは、その、大脇症だったらしくて、頭にきてお別れたとか。Okay, so as for Mr. Yamcha, that floating spirit sickness. Floating spirit sickness. Anyone want to guess what that means? Serial cheating. So, Mr. Yamcha, as for Mr. Yamcha, it seems he has a bit of the serial cheating going on, and basically gets mad and splits up. Bulma gets mad and splits up. Even worse. そんな時に寂しそうな父を見て、ついなんとなくらしいんですが、um, at that time, at that sort of a time, a lonely looking father sees lonely looking father, and Suinan. Uh, anyway, I think this is, and it seems like it sticks, or they end up being together. でも結婚は知ってなくて. However, as for marriage, that doesn't happen. ああいう性格の母ですから. Um, it's that way. 性格. That character. Oh, that because of mom's character or her personality. Because mom's personality is that way, of I guess not getting married. わかんねえな. Like I don't know, or I don't understand. まあそこんとこがあいつらしいっちゃあいつらしいけど. Okay, so but or well, そこのとこ, that place seeming, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Aitsurashi would be like seeming to be like those guys or that person. Aitsurashi tewa. Aitsurashi. I guess maybe it's just like that seems like that seems like that person. That seems like Bulma. That seems like Bulma. That person. I don't know. Ara. Oh my. 父は俺が物心つく前に死んでしまったもんですから、初めて会えて感激しました. Oh, this is Trunks saying this. So, as her father, I monogokoro. Oh, okay. Basically, monogokoro ga tsuku means to become old enough to understand what's going on around you. So, as her father, before I was old enough to understand what was going on, died. So, father died before I was old enough to know him or know what was going on. It's because of that. First time able to meet Kangeki. And like it's deeply emotional. あいつなんかこっち見てんだぞ. Those guys are looking over this way or something. ちょっと笑ってるみたいですよね. Oh, 笑ってる. A little bit seems like they're laughing, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, there's still 6 pages left. この言葉のとこに絶対に内緒にしておいてくださいね。喋っちゃって二人が気まずくなってしまうと、俺は存在そのものがなくなってしまって。 Okay. All right. So, um, as for this thing, especially and certainly, naisho nishite, like keep it a secret. Yeah. Please keep it a secret. Um, talking about it, the two of them might kimazuku, might like be a bad spirit. Kimazui. It might be unpleasant. If it becomes unpleasant for those two, as for me, existence might cease to be. Like I might not be born, or I might not. My existence might cease if those two are unpleasant or get awkward. Wakatta, wakatta. Got it, got it. では、俺はこの辺りで失礼します。早く母さんを安心させてあげたいし。Okay, so, well then, as for me, in this location, like I'm intruding. Quickly, mom want to give her anshin, peace of mind. ああ、これ助かったって伝えてくれ. Well then, this thing, basically do the favor of saying that this helped a lot. 変わるといいな. It's good. Well, wait a minute. Oh, mirai. いいなmirai. A good future to change? Something about changing the future. Or it's good if the future changes. はい。Yeah. 悟空さんの強さを知って少し希望が持てました。Mr. Goku's strength, knowing a little bit of hope, I hold. So, yeah, like getting familiar with Goku's strength, like it's like I'm now a little bit of hopeful. また会えるか? Will we meet again, or can we meet again? わかりません. Don't know. タイムマシンの往復分のエネルギーを得るにはかなりの時間が必要なんです。Okay. The time machine's 往復分. Round trip part energy, the energy for making the round trip. As for like as for obtaining or procuring the energy for a round trip in the time machine, very much time is necessary. A lot of time is necessary. もしそれまでに生きていられたら必ず応援に来ます。3年後に. So if to that point, 生きていられた, if being alive, then without fail, coming to cheer on or aid or reinforce, I will come in 3 years. 生きろよ, live. いい目標ができた。こっちもそのつもりで3年間たっぷりと修行するさ。Okay, so a good target or objective is possible, or something like that. こっちも, I also, for those purposes, in 3 years, たっぷり. Full, in ample, in plenty, ample, training we'll be doing. So basically, I'll be training, fully training in 3 years, waiting for that point. Okay. Boom. Thumbs up. Sorry, thumbs up. Boom. Off he goes. Oh, あいつ、行っちまったぜ. Like, oh, that guy, he took off. Sate komatta na. Well then, this is like a tough spot. Minna ni wa dou yatte ittara? As for to everyone, like, what should I say? Goku, あいつなんだって? Goku, who was that guy? Or who did he say he was? あ、いや、大したことねえんだけど. Well, no, well, that important thing it wasn't really anything important. Oops. 話すんだな。話すのだな. So like talk. 俺たちにとっても重大な話だ. As for to us, a very much an important conversation. おめえ聞こえ? Oh, okay. He says, huh? It was audible, like you heard? 俺の聴覚は貴様らとは出来が違うんだ. So as for my hearing, as like compared with you guys, 出来が, like the capabilities are different. 何を状態の話って? Well, then what sort of like important story or conversation was it? Hmm? These big ears are good for something. Yeah. 貴様が話しにくいのなら俺から言ってやる. I'm built differently, yeah. He also has like an amplifier under the turban. So if it's difficult to talk from me, like I will do the talking. だけどよ, but 心配するな. Don't worry. 奴の存在を消すような余計なことだけは言わん. Okay, so don't worry. That guy's existence, seeming to wipe it out, excessive things, basically will not say. I won't say anything excessive to endanger or wipe out that guy's existence. ろくな修行もせずに殺されたんじゃたまらんからな、俺たちも. So, ろくな. I never remember what orokuna means. Good, satisfactory, or decent. So, decent without even doing decent training, being killed. Like, how could we stand? How could we stand being killed without doing decent training? 殺される? But being killed. The narrator steps in. Piccolo, as for Piccolo, トランクスのことだけはうまく謎のままにし、すべてをみんなに話した. Okay, so as for Piccolo, just the things about Trunks, skillfully, while leaving it a mystery, said to everybody the story, or gave the story of everything to everyone, while skillfully leaving out or leaving a mystery, just the things about Trunks. さすがに, as expected, 誰もが食の色を隠せなかったようだが, Okay, so as expected, nobody, the color of shock, like nobody was able to hide the appearance of shock, the color of shock. All right, we're almost there. 2 more pages. ちょっと嘘くさい話だよな. That's a little bit of a stinky story. Uso kusai, a stinky lie. Uso kusai. Well, there you go. A little bit of a stinky lie story, isn't it? 未来からやってきたって言われてもな. From the future, coming from the future and saying that 言われてもな, like even being said, like he could just be saying that he came from the future. Time machine de, in a time machine. 信じないやつはそれでいい。勝手に遊んでろ. As for people not believing, that's fine. If you're not believing that, that's fine. Then freely go play. Just go do your own thing. 俺は修行をする死にたくはないからな. As for me, doing training, and as for not dying, or not wanting to die, it's that. Basically, I don't want to die. You wonder what happened to Frieza before Trunks was born for the first time, right? Well, I guess Goku maybe came and... I don't know. Nanda? What? There he is. 父さん、母さんの言った通り、強くプライドが高く厳しく、そして寂しそうな人でしたね. Okay, so dad, like mom said, strong pride and high lowliness, no, highly strict or stern and seeming to be sad person you were. どうか死なないで. Somehow, don't die. お若い母さんも頑張ってください. And even young mom, please hang in there. Aw. Boo. Krillin and Yamcha would have died for sure. That's true. Ah. 俺は授業をするぞ. Well, as for me, I'm gonna go train. 俺も, me too. クソタレ. 3年後には必ず俺が生き残ってやる. Okay. So, like, kusotare just means like bastards or something. Yeah, shithead, bastard. As for 3 years later, without fail, I will survive. I'm gonna survive no matter what. 3 years, in 3 years. So, in other words, I too will train. Salty vegetables, yeah. 次はその336, 336, 3年後の賭け, the gamble of 3 years later. Or the 3 year later gamble. We'll read that chapter next time.